Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to cut my hair off. I have decided to go shorter. I am looking to do a new look, and I'm actually going to be doing a new look not only with my hair but with my glasses. I'm going to take it up about this short, so I'm taking about that much off. So we're going to do that, and let's go do it. All right, so the first thing I did was I wet my hair. And let's take a look at this length and see what we want to do here. So I'm going to go for a center part. All right, so that's the first thing you do, and you're going to need a comb and some good scissors. These are the Cricut logos. I got them at Sally Beauty Supply. And you're going to also need some clips to separate your hair. And I put on my cape as well. And I switched to these clips. They're a little bit bigger. And you're going to want to section out the hair. So go for a section on this side, just behind the ear. And just draw your comb down like that. Much like you parted your hair on top, you're just going to part it down the side and give it a little twisty boo. Put in here in a clip like that. Exposing the back. And then I'm going to make sure this is all combed down nice and even, but we're also going to divide this back up. Now you can divide it in two places, here and here, or you can divide it, just grab a top and bring this whole section up, whichever you prefer. I'm not doing any specific cutting, like I'm not adding layers right now, so I'm just going to go for putting half of this up and then working with the other half. If I was doing a layered cut, precision layered cut, I would do more. I would be more concerned with how I'm separating that, but I'm not going to do that. See, so I'm just going to bring all of this, comb all of this down. Okay. And we're going to, right now, I'm going to lower my cape a little bit. We're just going to put in the length. And I need to put on my glasses for this so I can see what I'm doing. All right, and if you have really good wet hair, it's good because you can make it stick kind of when you're doing this at home by yourself. It'll kind of, you can push the comb down and make it stick to your skin, and that will give you a more precision cut. So I'm going to take quite a bit off here, and I'm just going for it. I'm just gonna go for it right here. So that's going to be my initial cut, and that's going to be my line that I'm going to follow all the way around. Make sure I have that right. I'm going to double check. Take this down, make it stick against my skin. And you want to hold, when you're cutting a bob, you want to hold your head very straight. Do not move as much. You want to just ever so carefully do this. Now see, it's kind of higher here and it's longer there. Gonna just even that out. Good pair of shears is crucial. And then what I'm going to do And go around as far as you can. There. I think I got it pretty much. And then I come to the front like you always see me do. I come to the front and I'm going to double check these two sides. I'm going to keep my head chin level, keep my head level, and I'm going to pull down on these two sides, and I'm going to, there's some unevenness. This one is slightly longer, so I'm going to check that line, and I'm going to just cut it. And I find you need to do this when you're cutting your own hair. If you're cutting someone else's hair, I'm sure you can cut that line a lot better. But when you've got your scissors and you're behind your head like this, there's a tilt action that happens and it can cause some unevenness. So you always want to double check your line in the front when you're cutting your own hair. Too many times I haven't done that, and then I get done and I'm blow drying and I'm going, wow, one side is really longer than the other. So you always want to double check that cut. And again, you do this as best you can by yourself. If you have somebody else cutting it, I see there's some, just a little bit there. This is where a very sharp pair of scissors is important, because you're cutting the line. So this is the line you're going to see. This is the line people are going to see when they see you from the back. So you want to get it as even as you can. And I think that's pretty good. So now I'm satisfied with that cut. So now I'm going to go ahead and release the rest down. And we're going to brush. You want to make sure that you comb, not brush, but comb. You want to use a comb when you're cutting. And you want to make sure you get all of that hair, every single last bit. And I'm going to separate it once again. I'm going to take my comb and I'm going to come back here and I'm going to pull it like this across my head, and I'm going to section out another section here just by feel. I'm going to go ahead and clip that up. May not be perfect. You can see it's not perfect there. That's fine. You just grab your comb and you go ahead and clean it up. Pull the rest of that, whatever that was that you didn't get, and add it to that clip. Got a clean line there. Okay, good. So now I'm going to pull that hair down. Didn't get very much of it. I think I need to drop some more down. And we're going to just cut that off. That hair off there. I need to actually drop more down. I pinned too much of it up, so that's fine. I'm going to separate this into two pieces here, and I'm going to drop some more hair. I'm not too concerned about how much hair, like if this is uneven here on my separation, because it's all going to be cut anyway. But you do want to cut it in sections. You don't want to try to cut it all at once, especially if you have thick hair. If you have thick hair, that could be a disaster. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm, there we go, cutting that line. You're just going to follow it all the way around. Again, and then you're going to come back and you're going to double check. Oh, missed one. And then I'm going to push it down. If you need to re-spritz it, re-spritz it. If you need to get some more water on it. But see how my head is kind of tilted a little bit? When I reach around that far, it kind of tilts. So that's why you have to come to the front and double check here. Because it's not going to be even. And this bob is going to be a straight bob, all one length, and so you really have to get it right, otherwise it will show. So I'm going to finish trimming this and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to drop the last section. We still have quite a bit of hair. I want to make sure I get up here and I get it all down there. All right, so here's the last section. We're going to follow that initial line across. I'm going to make sure it's even. Cut that line right across. I'm going to have to get closer to the mirror so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to go ahead and re-wet my comb now because I can feel it starting to dry. And like I said, this is crucial that you, with a bob like this, that you get those ends even. And I can see they're not. Okay, just gonna have to kind of be patient and kind of just do what you can. And then come to the front again and check it. So now we're going to do the front. Again, this is a simple one length bob. Now you see the back and the front, and I've done this before many times on camera. I like to angle this down in an A line and like this. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to draw all of that, and I'm going to take some of this hair from behind the ear and use it as my guide. And then I'm just going to marry that back line with the front. And then I'm going to take my two front pieces here, and we're going to bring them under the chin here, from the back to the front, right? I'm just going to cut that extra off. Sometimes I get it right the first time, and sometimes I'm still a little bit longer. See where my thumb is here? Where my thumb is here? Still just a tad long, so I'm just going to go in here and estimate it. Still long. Now, I have to pull from the back a little bit. Gotta take this hair from the back, and I gotta make sure that is correct. I'm probably making some pretty silly faces while I'm doing this because I'm trying to get it right. All right. There. Looks pretty good. Check the front. Looks pretty good. A little bit more off the front. All right. Yeah, we're right about there. See how my thumbs are kind of in the same spot? I draw it down the hair shaft till I hit the very ends. Now we're getting close. Might be some little strays here, but like here's a long piece here. I miss that, it's fine. Just cut it off. And then come and with your comb, come through it again. You're just going to double check your line. You're going to make sure that the back and the front are matching. I still see unevenness here. See, this is the hair from the back. That's the hair from the front. And then I'm going to come on this side. I'm going to check this. This is an easier side to do for me. This side is a little bit, I'm working with different hand. So it's pretty close. Pretty close. And then you want to go through it. You're checking the front, make sure your thumbs are matching. Then you come in here on the side and you draw it down and you make sure they're matching. And then you come back here and you do that again. And you just keep doing that around the perimeter, making sure that these are even Steven. Yeah, okay, there's a little... I found a straggler. All right. But you can totally do this. This is totally easy. All right. So now there might be some corrections that might need to be made once the hair is dry, but let's blow dry it first and then see where we're at. So I'm going to go ahead and blow dry off camera. I'll be back right after I'm done blow drying. Okay, so I just got done blow drying. I did want to talk about this blow dryer. My Bliss went bust and broke and no longer worked that mini blow dryer that I had. And I was not really wanting to spend another $45 on that. So, and I was kind of, oh, I need one now. And I was in Walmart and I found this one. And this is much larger than the other one. The other one was like really small, probably about this size. But this is the Revlon Ultra Light blow dryer, and it truly is light. It's so light and easy to maneuver. So it's an option. And I think this was, I'll have to look up the price, but I think it was around $15 or $20. It has, it doesn't have any frills. It has a place to hang it, and it doesn't have a cold shot. It's just your simple blow dryer. It has like 2 speeds, low and high, and that's it. The back thing does not come off, but it's inexpensive and it's lightweight. So for those of you out there who have problems with your shoulders, it's perfect for that if you don't want to spend the $45 price tag for the minis. All right, so this is not bad, huh? I did find a scraggler and I just cut it off a minute ago. So see, there's one here. I don't know if you can see that there. I pull my hair to the front. Now, I want to point out something. You know how I went up at a pretty extreme angle here to make this A-line? If you notice, it's not really A-line. That's what I mean. That's why I do that. Because this is longer than here. Obviously, it's longer. But yet, when it curls under, it doesn't look longer. So if you cut it straight across all the way around, same length, this part's going to come up a little bit shorter. So I like to do that angle there, and it just gives me just an extra to make it, to balance it out. That's what I've noticed. So now this isn't the end here of the style. We're going to put some style into this. I'm just going to do some dry hair cutting, which is what you do when you're done cutting. You know, you look and you see if there's any scragglers, something that you missed maybe. And so you can just touch that up a little bit. Go in there and get any excess that you missed. And I just do it freehand here, no comb. And I just see, how does it look? It looks pretty darn good, I gotta say. I did blow dry this with a round brush. And for those of my sisters out there, you may want to shave here on your neck, depending on how high you take it. I usually buy men's shavers because they work really good. And these wall ones, they're narrow and they work really good for like cleaning up any hairline, any hair here underneath on your neck. You could actually trim using this a little bit too, if you wanted to. Okay, so we cleaned up the scragglers. Now we're going to go for the style. So we're just going for a straight style. So how you get your hair to behave is you take it section by section and work it section by section. So I'm going to take all of this hair here and I'm going to roll it up and put it in a clip like that. And I'm just going to work around the perimeter here. I'm going to use my comb and I'm going to comb a section down, and I'm going to use my Conair Pro. I love this Conair Infinity Pro. I got a new one. The purple one kind of wasn't heating as well, and I had it for, I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years. But I got a new one. This one's, you know, it's pretty. It's got the rose copper and the plates are, and I just love this product because I love the way the barrel is, the plates are rounded on the outside so that you could actually curl with this as well. And I love the adjustment heat. I do have it on pretty much on high. I'm going to turn it down to 25. And I'm just going to take a section and I'm just going to bring it down slowly. And we're just going to go around the hair line here that we have. We're just going to take each section and we're just going to smooth it out. And this is the key to a really sleek bob, is to get all the hair, put another one up here, is to go around and just do each section, smooth each section out. Just come around, because you could have a cowlick or you could have like I start to get kind of a curl here by my ear. See right here, I get kind of a curl, so just gonna press that out. And then, much like the cut, you go ahead and you let down some more hair and separate it out again. And this will give you that look that you want. That way you can keep an all one length haircut and still have that smooth look. Otherwise, these can get foofy on the sides. And rather than take thinning shears and thin out my hair, I just like to just flat iron it all. And then I keep my volume. I'm not sacrificing volume. All right, and then I do it again. And who said short haircuts don't take a lot of work? They actually do. Especially as you get older, and I think something hormonally changes, and sometimes what you used to have straight hair and now suddenly you have curly or wavy hair. So you need to tame the mane a little bit. So I just do this, just go around just like I did. And then I release the very top part and work it around as well. And you want to get right up in that hairline right there with that and bring it down and around. I like to keep my heat tools, my styling tools moving on my hair. I don't like to let them sit there. You don't want to fry your hair. Just keep them moving. Or use a lower setting. You may not need, if you have fine hair, you may not need a setting, a high setting. Just keep it moving through it section by section, and then take a look and evaluate, like, how smooth is it? Is it smooth enough? I also hit my bangs, but I do a little arch over like this just to keep a little, so they're not bored straight. That's what I love about this one, is I just feel like it just really, just arch it over like that. Just keep moving. You're doing a motion like this, and that works well. Now, as you can see, I have some length in here still, and that's from the A line because I shifted the part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a dramatic side part. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to pull this side over like so, because I like the way that looks. Or I could reverse it, but I see some of this longer hair here is not working. So we're going to find out where it's located first. Is it located to the front? Yes, it is. So we're going to just go ahead and take it off. Okay. See how it's kind of smoothing out now. Come in the front here. I'm not happy with that piece. I'm just going to drag that down. A nice sleek A-line bob means you just come in real tight like that, and you want it really super smooth up front here. See how smooth that is? Just want to smooth it out. And there's lots of ways you can adjust this bob to your liking. You can get an A-line, extreme A-line, where the back goes up like that, if that's what looks good. I tend to look better with hair away from my face, not towards my face. So I would opt for maybe some light layers in here, long, super long layers, not short layers, or something like that. And that way I can switch it up. Now, I do have a little bit of length still there. Okay, but so far so good. I'm liking how this is going. In here I need a little bit more straightening power to keep that from looking unseparated. But basically that's how I like to wear my bob. I like to wear it sleek and smooth. Nice. And you could throw some curls in here, and of course you could wear this with or without bangs, your choice. You could have bangs or not have bangs with this look. You could part it down the center, or you can go extreme left or extreme right with the part, bringing your hair over and letting it drop. I think that's really classy, doing an extreme part. And then you can get a little texturizing wax here for your bangs if you want to, or just twist them and just add a little texture just by twisting them. The oil from your fingers will kind of do that. And that's it. That's the end of the haircut. It came out pretty good. I'm really happy with it. I was ready to go shorter again, and I think this is just what the doctor ordered. Just what the gray hair doctor ordered. All right. It's an amazing how a haircut can make you feel so much better. So do enjoy that. Maybe pick a new style and change up your look a little bit. But here is the finished look. Not bad for an at-home haircut. So thank you so much for watching. As always, click subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos. Click like if you like the content of this video, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now.